Okay, so hello everybody, and welcome to our first ever inaugural Tournament of the Gods, hosted here by Zeus and other institutions. We do have some sponsorship by TenTonHammer.com, so remember to check them out. And I am joined here today by a very special guest in Jebro.
Special.
So, thank you very much for joining, Jebro.
Alright, no worries.
As you well know, this is my first go round at this type of thing, so it's nice to have a familiar voice there alongside you.
All good, man. No worries.
So let's just jump straight into it, shall we? We'll jump straight into the builds, and I believe we want to start with. Do you want to begin with red team?
Indeed you do. Okay, so having a look at the red team, who is currently getting destroyed at the moment. Featuring Kai, he's going to be playing a. Oh my god, why do I have to lag right now?
That's a pretty awkward timing.
Okay. Oh no, here we go. I'm back. He's playing engineer. He's gone for the rifle. He's gone for celestial rifle, but he's going with power wrench, which actually quite a few engineers have started to pick up.
I've begun to pick it up on my engineer personally as well. That I think the recharge on that crowbar skill, like it's so hard hitting, like, and of course the gear shield as well, with it being your one protection in this build. It's nice to have that with a less cooldown.
It's like the control of the fifth skill as well, so you pull them to yourself basically, and knock them back, and then slam a load of grenades on them, or whichever order you want to do. Really, it's quite a nice combination. It's quite good. Going over to Destiny. Going to be playing Necro. She's going to be going for a 06404 build, and with the Carrion Amulet, that is very condition orientated. Of course, going for Path of Corruption, which converts boons to conditions. And going for Spectral Walk, Summon Fleshworm, and Corrupt Boon. Nothing really crazily different here. Going for the Plague Form as well. Going to go to Raz. Raz is playing most likely a Hambo Warrior with the Sentinel Amulet.
It is. I noticed this earlier when I watched him earlier. That is a bit of a different choice for the. Of course, it is obviously the new amulet in, so maybe this starts springing back up, but it does give him almost 30,000 health.
Yes, exactly. No toughness. It's just going for HP, which is absolutely fine as well. So, it's not too bad. I mean, see if it works any better. It's not going to be much different in my opinion, but hey ho. Rune of Fulvrax, so typical Hambo build. Nothing really that special. Battle standard for the res, of course, and for the extra support, which is pretty nice. DD Celestial Amulet Elementalist 00266, normal trait spread with the regular utilities, and going for the Kundry Fiery Greatsword as well. And then going over to U-Boot, who's playing a DPS. No, he's not. Okay. He was playing DPS Guardian before then. Going for Altruistic Healing Guardian support build with, of course, he's actually gone for Settler's Amulet, so it's going to condition damage with burning in there, I guess.
I don't know whether he changes that out, because I caught him wearing a Soldier's Amulet earlier as well.
Okay, so he might be trolling.
Yeah, he could possibly change that out.
But maybe if he's doing some damage with his condition, if with any burning, maybe that's what he's thinking with that, if he is. But otherwise, that is the red team.
That's the red team, so we'll move into blue team now, and we do have the aptly named Evris Luvz Russians on the blue side. He often likes to name teams after himself, so we will start there with Evris. He's running it's growing in popularity, the Sword Warhorn Longbow Warrior. Obviously running with the shouts, so you got For Great Justice, Shake It Off, and then he's actually only taking 2 shouts, so we've got balanced stance there. Useful for safe stomping, and any need for stability. It is the one weakness of that build. Celestial Amulet, Soldier Runes. We've got Battle and Intelligence. Usual stuff. The old 464. Nothing too special on that one. You will see him in a lot of team fights. Then we've got here Beyond the Cloud on Mesmer, so we've got Greatsword Staff.
On the Clouds, sorry. Yeah. That's the name.
He's going for pack runes, which little bit different. Often you see them using strength or traveler rune. But
Yeah, it's
standard
cheap.
build.
It's like a thief. Thief grabs that pack rune. It's good for the fury and whatnot as well.
Yeah.
From the precision. It's not. Yeah, the swiftness and stuff. Just kind of almost ignore that. But it's not bad actually. It's not too bad.
And then we've got the usual traits. He's taking halting strike for the damage when interrupting, and that is. Now we've got 50 seed on Ellie here, running with dagger. It's going to be almost exactly identical build to Fililu on the other team. So we've got the old 00266 with fiery greatsword, and we've got Talak running with interesting dagger here with traveler runes. So we've got dagger shortbow with we've got fire and air on both weapon sets.
Blimey, okay.
Running 20066. So we've got a sword dagger build with traveler runes and dagger essentially.
Interesting. We'll see.
Gain swiftness when you kill a foe as well. So for 29 seconds of swiftness when you kill someone. We're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on that one because I don't think I've ever seen this played before anywhere.
I think we saw me and Nick saw a dagger build somewhere, but yeah.
And then finally we've got Anaboli playing engineer. We've got a nice condition build here. Got they're all just the match is just starting up, so we've got now they're gone. So we've got the old Rabid Balthazar 60062. And here we go. How are we going with the splits? We've got blue here is crossing straight away. Anaboli is going to go take out. It does look like they've changed and are now going to all push mid instead. As I believe they noticed that red was keeping a number of guys back there to defend their home point.
Over on mid, we've got Evris versus. Oh, he's in a bit of a 1v2 situation here. Yuvi's coming up as well, which is going to push them in 3v1. Okay, Anaboli's coming up as well from behind. Doesn't look like Talik and Beyond the Clouds is trying to go for Destiny from behind at the moment. If she gets pinned down there, it's not going to be good for her, unfortunately. But we do have featuring Kai coming up from behind.
Yep, Destiny has been mowed, in fact, off point here as well. So she is having to move back towards featuring Kai. That is, if they can knock her out of the fight early, that's going to be a nice 2v1 for them on Kai on that point.
So low on HP.
It's low. She has actually got down. She wasn't able to escape that mower in the end. She is stomped out. So red team is going to have to move someone back here, or they do actually have U-Boot. U-Boot has joined the fray here, playing his Death Guard. And we've got a crate from Kai as well.
He did go back to soldiers, there you go.
He went back to soldiers.
Trolley bugger.
Yeah, back to cleric, yeah.
Featuring Kai is actually in a lot of trouble here, actually.
Yeah, we've got featuring Kai down. We've also got Raz stumped out on mid as well. So we now have another 2v1 against Fililu with Evris and Anaboli. Of course, Anaboli, I didn't get around to saying, but she is, or he is, they are running with bombs and slick shoes. So that, I mean, you're gonna be able to trap your partner, like your enemy, down in that point. Almost at will. That slick shoes very, very deadly knockdown. On respawn, Destiny has actually moved over to take the fight. She's in a 1v1 over here.
Yeah, Necros can win this versus Elementalist. It takes a while, but she can maybe win it. She's going to get some support here from two of her bodies.
Yeah, we've got a 3v1, but they are going to need to get that point quickly because blue obviously has taken mine over here. In fact, it does look like we're going to have a full-scale push.
Yeah,
U-Boot's coming over as well. 50 seed is down.
Not a good thing to go for a full-on burst into one node. That's why Destiny's gone off now towards the mid. That's important.
Mid is actually empty, so that is a good move if she can get in there. And we do have Fililu on respawn as well. But there again is the slick shoes there from Anaboli. I don't know whether they managed to take advantage of it truly.
Ooh, Talik actually getting away.
Anaboli's down.
Low HP there.
Yeah,
well.
Talak is off. Talak gonna jump Destiny here in mid, I believe. Whether she's expecting it or not, he could get quite the burst on her. But of course, that Nightmare Rune does proc and save her there quite a bit.
Yeah, it's lower now. Only 1 second, but the cooldown on that's gone down to 60.
Down to 60, so it's sort of evened out because it's a lower fear, but it is going to proc more often in a fight.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. You
She's
can't fear bomb people anymore, which is quite nice.
yeah. Her biggest issue at the minute is getting again. She's down because she's just getting caught too much on the point. You have to play a lot more from the periphery as a Necro, and I feel like she's getting stuck in here a bit too much. Filulu also low on the point. Also goes down. We've got, who do we have up here? We've got Beyond the Clouds and Evris, I believe, are the two that we have left.
Yeah, I mean,
we've got a decap over on mine here as well. Kai's gonna got that.
Didn't have much choice but to stay on the node there because she was kind of capping it. So I
yeah,
think she just got pinned down.
a little bit pinned down.
Then, yeah, that's it.
Exactly. We've got Destiny's on respawn as well. We've got Anaboli coming in here. Talek is gonna come in. This is gonna be a 2v2. Kai does look like he might well drop soon. U-Boot's gone down on mid as well, so I believe 50 Seed is going to push off of there, and looks like they may be... Oh no, maybe they are going back up into mid actually.
Just like that.
Everest looks like he's going to push down into mine here to back up this fight. We've got Beyond the Clouds in here, Kai's down, Talek and Anaboli both close to dropping though. Anaboli has in fact just dropped, but gets rallied by Kai going down.
Yeah, featuring Kai's gone down. Filu, is that? I guess that's Filu.
Filulu, yeah.
Filulu.
Also drops. Destiny's dropped as well. This is an unfortunate situation. The big old bomb knocking her off point.
Yeah, they're winning all these fights at the moment.
Yeah.
They're winning all the fights. Like, they don't really need to out-rotate at the moment because they're winning absolutely every single fight. And as Helseth used to say, if you win the fights, you'll win the game. And in this example is actually the truth because Red at the moment are not rotating at too.
I believe we do actually have a boss kill going on over here with Beyond the Clouds and Anaboli, just to rack up the extra points there.
There's gonna be no interference as well coming in.
No,
from Red.
that's an extra 25 points. This is an interesting match in mid with Raz against 50 Seed. Given the time, I imagine that is a matchup he can win. Raz.
Well, featuring Kai's
on the
gonna
Warrior.
come in from behind,
yeah.
using that toolkit pull, then
So
using the knockback on
we
the
do
right
have the
before.
we do have the decap then there as well, and we have them aggressively pushing back onto mine as well. They need to get rid of Everest though, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're outnumbered over on the mine at the moment, and they're doing a 2v1 situation. But Talek's moved towards mid, so actually 50 Seed is doing a really good job at just kiting around the edges of the point. Could probably go off point.
Destiny was caught again as well by Beyond the Clouds off point and has been stomped out again there. That's gonna take her out of the action for another 15 seconds, and we've got Talek here is close to going down, but so is Raz. 50 Seed has in fact jumped in to back them up.
Yeah, Raz is really low on HP at the moment. Although he's running Hambo, so his health regeneration is actually quite high, so he's going to be fine for
and we do,
quite a while.
and we do have a crate there from Kai as well, so he should be able to pick up those medikits as well. I believe Talek looks like he might be going for a decap. Let's just pick up on him a second. He is going to go get the free decap. Whether any of Red Team gets back in time to stop the full cap, or maybe Blue pick their own home point back up as well.
Filu might get there in time. It's still quite a bit of
close.
time to get there. He's gonna
Yeah,
use
he
lightning
does make
flash,
it.
Yeah. Okay, not landing. Sorry, right, but landing.
I believe we have a double decap, so we only have points ticking for Blue at the minute. And we do have another 1v1 over here.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
They need to. They're outnumbering. Okay, no, they've got equal matchups at the moment. You've got 1v1 happening over on the mine, and that's not too bad. Destiny versus Evris. Unfortunately, if she gets pinned down, she's probably better just giving this up. To be fair.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Everest obviously playing a build sort of built for removing conditions as well, which isn't going to be playing in her favor either.
Nah,
It does look like Blue taking mid back here as well. U-Boot and Kai both stomped out.
Just like that.
Yeah,
Blue team takes a capture point.
And she's going to get Beyond the Clouds here.
There was someone who went down over towards the point leading up to mid, so she was always going to get sandwiched. And they should have probably told her that as that was happening. So it's a bit of a lack of communication. So she couldn't move and just gather up for either a regroup on the respawn or just going out of the node, so she wouldn't actually be down as what has just happened indeed. And this is going to be
a banner there. A banner by Raz on Henge doesn't actually get Filulu all the way back up again. No reses coming out from anybody, and the banner, too many conditions, and the banner doesn't get him back up. and they're all going to wipe on this point, unfortunately, as well. At this point, you'd have to imagine that with a 3-man wipe on Henge, they should really just be. Although with this gap, it's probably safe to say that we should be looking to the next map now. They are calling GG as well, so we'll game end on this one as well, and that does in fact make it 1-0 to Evris Luvz.
That team name, wow, awesome. Yeah, so pretty much what happened in that game, and the reason the red team lost was a little bit of miscommunication. They were losing a lot of the fights. They were outnumbering. They were trying to zerg in essence sometimes. It was like a panic movement. Let's all just go and get this node and see what happens. About halfway through the game, they were thinking about holding a point and then going for the other nodes, but their matchups weren't good. I mean, Destiny's not going to win that 1v1 quickly. She can win it in the end, but it's not going to be fast. If they want to take a node fast, then just, send over 2 DPS to that guy, because at least they kept the Shout Warrior out of the team fight in that situation, which wasn't too bad, but they couldn't take advantage of that in the end, unfortunately.
Yeah. They do as well. They do have a habit. Obviously, I watched them in their last game, and their tactics do tend to be, as soon as they can grab a 2 cap, they have the comp that allows them to sustain on that point for almost as long as they want. The problem is they keep running into, Anaboli on that point, and no one's going to be wanting to stand near Anaboli. When with all those bombs, that is, that's sort of. It's just suicide if if you let them run around with their bombs.
Yeah, it's good on point pressure. I mean, let's have a look at Anaboli for a second. So if you have a look at Anaboli's build, should have gone for forceful explosives, so larger radius, critical hits, inflicts. Yeah, and he's got the cooldown recharge, and also he can get some nice might stacking as well. He's got shield. He can blast. He has got shield. Let me just check. I think Anaboli's been playing with pistol shield forever.
Pistol shield, yeah.
Ever seen him playing with rifle?
G-Man's seen Doom.
Yeah, you can get might on top of his conditions as well. So because he can actually blast a lot of those fire fields, and he's got low cooldown on the bomb, so he's getting loads of fire fields as well. So he could do a lot of burst healing as well, quite nicely. But
does also appear that Destiny has spawned in the wrong base here. That's not going to help us starting this game up, but he has in fact spawned in the blue base.
Oh, if they ready up, it should just get ported. I'll tell them that. She's dead now. Yeah. It's fine. It's all fine.
How many people we are waiting for just Anaboli to ready up at this. Get going with second game of semi-final.
Indeed.
The match starts
Looking good. First tournament of God's Beta Edition. We'll call it Beta Edition?
It is. This one is Beta, yeah. We will be having, in future tournaments, we will be having a prize pool and other such goodies.
Hold on to your points.
Split do we have here? How aggressive are red team going to play? In fact, how aggressive are blue team going to play? Does look like we've got a 2-1-2 here coming out from red. And the same split from blue, so although Talek looks to be circling back into mid there, while he has followed up in fact. So we do have a 2-1-2 split by both teams, but you'd have to think that. Oh, in fact, has Kai come back on Mesmer? They weren't playing Mesmer last game, were they? So this is a new change actually.
Yeah, Kai's on Mesmer now.
Yeah, Kai's come back on Mesmer.
Red team got a capture point.
On this map it's good because of the owl
Yeah.
in his face.
he is burst down by Talek and Beyond the Clouds. They have got the cap, but I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep this for.
Yeah,
I mean, Destiny has actually gone down on Waterfall as well.
Again, losing those 2v2 fights.
Oh, she is banded up though, so this 2v2 will continue. But Fililu is also now down on mine, and that's going to get the decap. Beyond the Clouds, Talek's already moving in to get this to +1. Oh, in fact, it looks like he is actually going all the way across, and he's going to +1 Waterfall instead. Destiny very low.
There's no point in going to mine at the moment. They've lost the node. He's not going to get there in time anyway. Might as well try and outnumber this fight because Destiny's going down over here. And it's going to be a 3v3 if she stays up.
So we've got Destiny downs on respawn. U-Brute actually losing to Evris in mid here.
Yeah, U-Brute's just, you know, is full on defensive. He's not going to be able to do anything about that. Evris has actually got some, actually has a little bit of damage. So.
And Kai, after respawn, has also pushed into mine to keep this fight alive. So that point is going to stay decapped. Philalu's on waterfalls, sorry. Philalu's back on mine against Beyond the Clouds. He should, you imagine he should, oh, he did just eat an entire shatter there. I was going to say he should be able to get the decap, but
he's got the decap, yeah. I mean, it's unfortunately, you know, I mean, here, Beyond the Clouds is an old name. I remember that name. I keep thinking, Beyond the Clouds.
Raz down and out there on waterfall. That's going to get capped out. Destiny respawned, taken back. So Beyond the Clouds here, going to push back into mid, and we have a what's that? Is that a 4v2 pushing on here in mid now against U-Brute and Kai? We've got Talak, Everest, Beyond the Clouds.
Yeah, two enemies on the side from each team. It's 3v. Oh, it's a 3v4 situation mid. Yeah, we're going to see. There go Raz coming into the mid now. Destiny's just going to range off and use it, getting that Death Shroud. Everest is actually just trying to pin down these red guys in the middle. Destiny's kind of okay, just watching their back point. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And does have Philly coming up from behind as well. So maybe they can take out Anaboli here. Anaboli is actually going to go for the 1v1 versus a Nick.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is taking that damage from Anaboli here. That is as well with Destiny had the backup there from the Ellie on the other point as well. This midpoint, you believe, is going to have to stay decap. We do actually have a portal play there from Beyond the Clouds. Should get the decap, but has very little health.
Oh,
so
wow.
whether I don't know. Oh, is he actually going to be able to? He is going to be able to make it back into mid here as well, and gets out of combat. That was an incredible portal play from him there.
Like a thief job. Right?
Yeah.
And he came back into the mid.
Oh, and Destiny's down. Oh, she does get up though before the stomp comes in, and Talak has dropped on mid there as well, but he's banned up. Oh, we have Destiny here, right in the middle of the point. It's going to drop again. It's gone into Plague, but immediately drops. Beyond the Clouds getting a bit low to drop in here. Destiny's back up again. Beyond the Clouds having to pull back out, getting focused a little bit by Kai here, trying to keep Beyond the Clouds out of.
He doesn't look bothered though, that's the thing. He's
not
really making much effort because Kai's not really doing much to him, unfortunately. He's just using line of sight around there really well. And now he's just after Philly trying to go there. But Beyond the Clouds got to be careful. He does have blink left up. He's got a lot of conditions on him though, no removal coming.
We do have Beyond the Clouds down. Destiny's back up again. We do actually have the decap here from Anaboli as well. Philalu's back now. But now this means again that the only points ticking in are for Evris's team again. So blue team again, the only team ticking at the minute. This mid fight here is going on for quite a long time.
Yeah, it's always the same way on this map as well. You know, Fire, if you get two good teams, kind of there you go. Kai's doing a Beyond the Clouds on the opposite side of the map now as he respawns. So you can see that Mesmer 1v1 coming up again in a minute. But look, the portal play U-Brute is brought through. That's a nice move from Red actually. A nice little rotation, bringing back through members of the red team to initiate this 2v2 situation, which is good because Kai's going to need the support very shortly, using that heal with no clones up as well, which means he's not going to get a massive heal and needed to use it though. He's still got his blink to escape if he needs to, but can he range it off the point now? Needs to initiate some damage. He was kind of just standing there
Kai's down.
Yeah.
Philalu's also down away from mine point here again. And Everest has been free to cap mid, so mid is now capped. That's not going to help red team moving forward.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Still early days. Still got 9 minutes left in the game as well.
Yeah.
U-Boot is down. That's not going to be good unless they can get him back up. You know, Kai's down as well. Destiny's really just in a situation where she's just going to be holding the point. And yeah, it's not going to end well for them on this.
U-Boot's lost out. Raz down and knocked off point here as well, so they're going to get that cap back too.
Full
and
team
we're gonna look into a 3 cap here. And now, if they are smart, they should wait for a regroup here. Just a 5-man regroup, try and get a foothold back on the map again.
Now, blue team have some quite,
Blue team
I'd
grab
say,
the capture
more
point.
experience on their team. If
Yeah.
I'm honest. You got like Beyond the Clouds, Talik, Anaboli, of course, who's probably one of the most experienced players on that team. The other guys I'm not too sure about. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Seems
there's
like they're doing okay. They're not doing like horrible or anything. They're just, you know, they're not regrouping. They're getting a bit, you know, their morale's going down a bit. You know, blue team are just going for a Lord Rush at 260 points, which is ballsy if anything. Because if they lose the map now to a free cap, it's not going to be good. But they can just nail the Lord. The Lord's on like 50% health. He's going to go down quite quickly.
he's going to drop. They do get the interrupt as well. They're 2-manning it as well. It is just Anaboli and Talik here.
Yeah.
They do get the Lord Rush, and you have to imagine with this 3 cap as well that is probably it. Yeah, they're calling GG again.
Unlucky for the red team, but the blue team will go through to the next round, and I believe they are called Evris Luvz Russians, right?
Evris Luvz Russians, it is indeed.
Okay. Cool. So they're in the
We'll
final.
find out. They are in the final. We will find out very shortly who will be joining them in that final. But until then, we will be taking a short break. I'll supply you again with some lovely music, and we'll see you back in about 5 minutes.